Alright, part 2 of our tutorial, how to create a Gmail account. So now that we've gone ahead and entered all our personal information, we're going to need to access our dashboard. Now typically you would be there automatically after you've entered your information, but let's just assume that we've exited or we've logged out, we're back on Google. You're going to see a couple of options here in your taskbar. One of them being Google. You can see this Gmail icon on the far right that will take you directly to your Gmail. Once you select it, we're going to do that in just a second. I also like using this one once in a while because it'll actually display all the Google apps, which is fantastic. It's very quick and simple. Pretty much have everything there. And if you don't clear your history or your cookies, your computer may remember your username and password automatically. You just have to make sure that it's a safe computer, that you don't share with anybody that you don't trust. If it's at work or somewhere outside of that, I would not recommend that you save that information, but if you're at home, then it shouldn't be an issue. So let's get right into it. And sorry, Gmail is what we're trying to do. I just want to explain something that it's fairly new. I mean, this wasn't the case even just a few months ago with Gmail, but it's something unique to them, is that they have 3 tabs, 3 inboxes in a way. You're going to see it in just a second while it's loading. Typically you have a standard inbox where everything that you get is there. Sometimes you have your junk mail, so anything that's spam will automatically go to junk. It's no different with Gmail. The only difference is that they have your regular mail split up into 3 different things. Now mine is loaded. I actually haven't cleaned it up in a few weeks, but it's actually good because you're able to see what exactly happens when you start getting emails. So this is the primary account. This was what you would consider your inbox, and these are typically things that I would ordinarily read or from people that I actually know. Your social is going to be any sort of your social tab is going to be anything related to your social media platforms. So anything, for example, Google+, Twitter, Facebook, that you have linked with your Gmail account, you're going to get notifications in. This is something you have to actually manage within those social media platforms. So if you do not want to be receiving these notifications, you have to actually go into the settings there, unless you want to put it here into your classified, into your spam, for example. I'd check off this box and then report it as spam, but it really is a lot easier to do it from the platform. Otherwise you're going to find yourself doing this every single time that you get something that you don't want. So it's easier to just go into the social platform and just deactivate that. But as you can see, you can select all the tabs and then decide whether they go in the trash, archive them into a folder, or move to. This is where you would go into any one of the folders that I have. And finally, the promotions tab is just Gmail's attempt to try to well, I don't want to say filter, but just classify anything that to them would seem like a promotion. The thing about it is that at the end of the day, you are really the one who should be managing this, not Google. So, as much as I applaud them for trying to do this and organize things for us, I often find things here that I would not necessarily consider promotional, or just, kind of anything spammy. Some of the stuff here is actually things that I actually would use or buy, or promotions that I've purchased in the past, but it's completely up to you. Especially this, for example, GoDaddy is something, it's a service that I do use for, it's my domain hosting. So the sites that I manage, they're all hosted with GoDaddy, so I am an existing customer, so I wouldn't consider this something. They are promotions, but a lot of people might shrug this off as something that's spam, when in reality it's not necessarily. So I am an existing actually customer of a lot of these services, such as Aweber, Skype, Fiverr, Amazon. So it's up to you as far as how you manage that, but you can also click and drag items. As you can see, I have this, it says move one conversation, and I could put it into the primary if I wanted to. So that's a very cool functionality. And then I have all my folders here on the left, as you can see. And that is about it. I would just recommend playing around with it. There's a lot to do here on Gmail, okay? See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.